Hey guys, I'm here to talk to you about Marvel and DC. Which is better? Which is better? Well, if you're talking about in comic book wise, I would have to say neither. I mean, they're both good. I mean, don't pick a side in the comic book sides. If you're doing Marvel versus DC, honestly, both of the comic books are good. Do not pick a side for those. But if you're talking about in movie wise, which one's better in competition, I'm gonna have to vote with Marvel. Obviously, I'm a Marvel fan, but I'm a DC fan also too, so I'm neutral. Um, Basically, they should, learn from Marvel with the Avengers, and Marvel's doing such a kick-ass job with their movies, with the Amazing Spider-Man and everything else. Um, and the reason why I'm knocking DC with the movie business is because personally, they admitted it. They don't know what they're doing. They said it themselves. They pushed the Superman and Batman movie back a year because they don't know what they're doing. It was originally coming out 2015, but now it's coming out 2016, and I'm kind of upset about that because I really was looking forward to seeing it. I'm a huge Batman fan. Now, if you're a fan of the Dark Knight, the new Dark Knight movies, kind of got bad news for you. They're not using that storyline. They're not using that actor, and it's disappointing because I really did like the Dark Knight, but they're not using that. They're not using any of that. They're making a new Batman from scratch. So basically, this is my advice. Since they don't know what they're doing or how they're doing it, introducing their characters, this is my advice to DC. DC, use your television shows. I mean, it's too late for Smallville. It would have been a really good thing, having a Superman movie with, the Smallville actor and have that universe be in a movie business now. But it's too late for that because you already made a Superman movie. So now maybe you can focus on Arrow. Put an Arrow movie, with Oliver Queen, or don't use an Arrow movie, but use the show combined with the movie, like Marvel's Agents of Shield. Use characters from the show. They already showed Deathstroke. They showed some other characters in there, and I really think they should do that. Combine the TV show universe and the movie universe together, like Marvel's Agents of Shield. Like I said, um, now with Batman, maybe they should make a cameo of Batman on Arrow because, since he doesn't have his own story movie, it's more of a Superman, sequel than that. I guess the movie's gonna be focused around Superman more because it's a sequel for the Superman movie mainly. But I'm hoping Batman gets a lot of screen time too. I mean, it's Superman and Batman after all, so I know they can't use his origin story. Maybe they'll show like a really flashback or something of it happening. But I really think it'll work better if they use it on Arrow. Make like he gets a special guest appearance like Nick Fury does and stuff like that on Marvel Agents of Shield. Learn from them, and trust me, DC, you'll get fans for that. Your fans will go crazy with somebody big showing up on a show like Arrow, especially Superman's on there, even for a second. Um, Now, in the movie business, if you're making movies, my advice for the movies is make them together at the same time in the same year. Like at the exact same time, make a Wonder Woman movie and the Batman and Superman movie. Because if they do that, she's supposed to make a guest appearance, a cameo on the Batman and Superman movie already. So if they make her movie at the same time, she'd be already in costume, she'd be already dressed up, and she could do her own movie and just walk over across set and do the cameo. I think that would be a wiser idea, and they should do that not only with the Batman and Superman movie, but with the other movies that's supposed to be coming too, until it builds to the Justice League movie. That way, we'll have movies coming out in the same year, maybe like 2 months later after the Batman movie comes out. I mean, 2 months later, they throw in the Wonder Woman movie, and that would be great. That would be a kick-ass thing, and just for Spider-Man fans and Marvel fans, I think they should do that with the Venom spinoff. I think they should have Amazing Spider-Man 3 out there. Then 2 months later, after the movie, have the Venom movie. Not another year, but just 2 months later. Give it a month or two, then throw in the Venom movie out there for the fans. Because just in case people that don't know this and they're not aware, the writer for the Amazing Spider-Man 2, 3, and the Venom spinoff are the same. They're using the same writer. Now for the Savage 6 movie, they're not. It's not the same writer. It's a different person. Um, it's basically. I think they're going to do something like The Watchmen. Honestly, if you ever seen that movie, it's like people. It's kind of dark heroes, but they're not going to be heroes. They're going to be like villains. Um, you know, pretending to be heroes, I guess you could say, kind of like the Dark Avengers, and they've got this evil goal in mind. I do think there are going to be superheroes cameos in the movie, like Black Cat, maybe even Michael Morbius, because there's a file on Morbius, um, and the Dr. Connors before he turns into a lizard and joins the Sabbath Six. I think he's going to end up, helping out, and then he's gonna lose control and transform and join the bad guys. But yeah, basically, I think it's gonna be like Watchmen, basically, for the Sabbath Six movie. Now, back to Marvel versus DC and game business. Gonna have to say, I'm very sorry, Marvel. It hurts me to say this, but your butt's been kicked by DC. Marvel's butt been kicked by DC because DC Universe Online is a kick-ass game and it's free to play. It's very fun. It's a good game. The problems I wish they would fix with the game is the costume, the skins. I really wish that when you first start off and you pick a role model or whatever, it gives you the full outfit of Batman, but you can work your way up and earn different types of skins of Batman and stuff like that. Design your own skin. I mean, I like how you create your own character, but they should at least throw in the original Batman skin in there because it was really disappointing not to be able to play as Batman. Um, yeah, that's my problems with that game. I really wish they'd work on it, but it's not really a problem. It's more of what they should do. And if they ever make a reborn DC universe, if they remake it, they should go with the Arkham Asylum games, like Arkham Origins and stuff like that. Make that kind of gameplay where you shoot the hooks up and you fly up in the air with the hooks and stuff like that for the people that can't fly. And with people that glide, make them actually look more realistic than what the game is. This is gliding in thin air, you know what I mean? Um, but yeah, DC beats Marvel in the game wise. So all in all, it's a draw. The comics should stay equal because it's good to read both comics. The movie business, Marvel does better, and DC does better in the games. So it's a draw overall, and we should love both of them. They're both very, very good. Thanks guys for watching, and thanks for subscribing.